the fact that we were selling more non-food last year was mainly due to the fact that malls were closed, so that we were really in a lockdown here in Russia in the second quarter. I don't see that happening again. I think the Russian authorities are very active in creating systems with QR codes so that people can take their protection, and there's an active policy of vaccination ongoing. And I think also there is more and more understanding among the Russian inhabitants that vaccinations are needed. So I think we're getting there on the level of Europe. So in my view, we won't be getting back to a lockdown. But we need to take our precautions with regard to protection. We as a retailer, we have to act on this, and we see this as well in July. We see the trading is actually normalizing to the extent that traffic is growing and basket is growing, and that's what we haven't seen in the second quarter, at least not in April and May. So it looks like we're in a more comparable situation than last year.
Sir, can we talk about the supply side of things a little bit more specifically? Are you seeing any shortages in particular products? And alongside that question, what are you seeing in terms of inflationary pressures?
Yeah, we don't see really shortage. There was of course initially in the beginning a shortage of call it the commodities, sugar. Here we have the buckwheat, for instance, which is an important article here in the Russian consumption. But that's gone. I think we overall are able to deliver and have products on the shelf. What we do see, though, is that the inflation, on-shelf inflation, is actually the CPI index is actually growing quite fast. And as an example, in June, it was over 7%. We're trying to control this in our inflation, but there's, of course, a limit to that. Yeah.
Interesting. 7%, a decent number there. What is your expectation as to whether that is going to persist? Could it actually go higher from here? And how fruitful do you think your efforts will be in containing that price inflation?
Now, I've always seen in the time that I'm in Russia, I've always seen that the central bank is pretty effective in controlling hyperinflation. So I think this is the upper range of the inflation that we'll see this year, and I trust that it's going to come down. And you see as well that the central bank already acted by reinforcing the ruble by increasing the central rate